Alright everyone, here we are with another video with Invest for Tomorrow. To all the first time viewers and investors, welcome to the channel. To all the subscribers, welcome back. All I ask for in return is for you to smash that like button to let me know you watch this video. And right before we jump into this chart and we look at everything going on with WISH Stock, ContextLogic Inc, I want to share with you guys the opportunities I mentioned this morning over at the Discord. And if you would like to become part of that, we look forward to having you join us. Stay tuned and we're going to jump right back into this chart. We're going to look at it at different time frames to look at what's going on and talk about some of the things I've talked about in the past couple of days and what's going on moving forward. Stay tuned. If you would like to know what stocks I watch daily, you're more than welcome to join us. The link is down below in the description to the Discord, and by joining, you'll become part of a growing community of investors all looking to learn and grow together, and we look forward to having you join us. Now, I talked about DARE, JAGX, and VVOS, as well as ONCS. Every single stock gave us 10% plus opportunities at some point in the day. Now, the two that performed the best were ONCS. We caught this one after it ran up and dipped, and it gave an 18% plus at its highest point. And DARE, we caught this one early on in the pre-market, giving a 12% plus opportunity in just 5 to 10 minutes after the bell. Pulled back throughout the day, gave another 5 to 10% jump here at 30 minutes to 40 minutes after the bell. And after 2 hours had passed by, or about an hour and a half, it finally bottomed out, and that was the second opportunity. Now that's why not every single stock is just going to fly off the charts right away after the bell. If not, you can't have that instant gratification expectation. If not, prepare yourself for the small opportunities that it gave. But this was the home run opportunity here. Once it finally bottomed out, it gave a 20% plus opportunity, guys. If you guys want to know what stocks I watch daily, you're more than welcome to join us. The link is down below in the description to the Discord. Let's jump into the chart analysis of this video. So here we are with WISH Stock. So WISH Stock, ContextLogic Inc continues to pull downwards. I've talked about this heading towards $10. We need to see how it's going to react. And I have a few support levels, and I stated we'll look at this in different time frames. So when you put it on the 1 minute, you can really see how the stock has fought to push upwards, but it continues just going lower and lower. Now, one of the key things I've noticed is that at the opening bell, if you look at this, you could see that almost every single time it just drops. Even here, even though it jumped back up and it kind of just held there, jumped up and then it just drops, right? Goes lower. Then it held there, it pushed up, and then it dropped throughout the rest of the day. It kept trying to fight and it didn't work out. And then it just drops today and it just continues to go downwards, okay? Now, I've talked about this. I've stated it in my previous videos, and I've stated my humble, honest opinion. Now, it's not something that could be looked at as bad that the stock is falling downwards. It depends on your perspective, and I've also talked about the psychology of the stock and overall chart on what's going on. Now, there's been other catalysts making this go further down. It's just beyond the $15, $14 mark of profit taking, right? We've talked about those that entered here, those that entered here, or averaged down here, or even entered here, getting out at this peak. Now, when we were looking at this, it was in different channels that we had stated this needed to break through $15 and hold up above it. It got rejected pretty fast, and then it went downwards. Then it jumped up a little bit, and it fell down even more because of the CFO news. So that just continued the catalyst to the downside. Now the stock tried pushing back up. I saw that coming. A lot of investors were talking about this in many different Reddit forums and different locations, talking about catch the dip, catch the dip. And that's not the full dip. The dip continued. I've talked about how we could see this head towards $10. Now, we are in the $10 range. It's actually in it. And the question is, could this go towards $9, right? That is what we want to watch for very carefully, because that's the biggest support here in this area. And it's the high nines here around 960 mark, 970 mark, to see if this goes ahead and goes into further weakness, because that's the lowest point we saw in this move. If we get back towards it, will it consolidate within that area, like come back down and hold some strength, or is it going to build strength around this area? Because that's what I was looking for yesterday to today. Will it actually start to consolidate up here? Well, that got broken through, and we're already all the way down here. All of this was broken through. The question is, will it continue to break through support levels and consolidate back at the lows that we saw before this ran up to $9? And if it breaks through that, we have $9 exactly to watch, and then all the way down at the 750s and even $8 mark to see what is going on moving forward, because the stock is in weakness. We are seeing that. And then overall in the market, there's a little bit of uncertainty. So it's not very easy for a stock that a lot of investors are saying this stock is undervalued based off of analysis price targets. It seems to be. But at the end of the day, it has a high PE ratio and it's not a profitable company just yet. Their revenue has grown. Their revenue is strong. But their net profit is really what they got to work on, the bottom line. And I think that's one of the biggest things that's going to turn this whole entire stock around to possibly go beyond the $30 mark and way more. That could take months from now. That can even take years from now. The thing is, a lot of investors are looking for a squeeze or a huge run up in the short term. So it all depends on what side of the story you're in. Are you in here for the long run? Do you really think this is overvalued or undervalued? Or do you think this is just going to squeeze and get towards $20? Because that's what a lot of people are looking for this to reach $20. Now, the more this goes downwards, the bigger the opportunity, in my opinion. But you have to do your research and due diligence on why, right? I've already shown you guys the analysis price targets, and the lowest one is $12, and the highest on Wall Street is $24. So anything below $12 seems to me as an opportunity, even if it doesn't reach $20 or $16 or $24. At least the low end is $12, and right now we're below it. But this stock right now is in a position of weakness, so it's all about actually trying to catch this at the best opportunity to maximize profits and minimize losses. So right now, the lowest point this reached is down here at 1076. If that gets broken through and actually turns into a resistance and it keeps going lower, the next point of reference would be down here at 970. And if 970 gets broken through, you have $9, $8, and then all the way down to 750. So we are breaking through supports significantly. We are below the 50-day moving average, and yesterday we were significantly below it. It's pulled away from tug of war zone, and right now the bears are dominating. And I'm not saying that the bulls can't reappear and bring this back up, but it is a time right now, as this continues to pull back, to watch this stock very carefully at these levels and how much further could this go. I'm looking at it closely between $8 to $10. We'll see. Hopefully it doesn't even reach those levels. It actually consolidates at these levels before it takes off for the next catalyst. But as always, we have to see what is going on at these levels every single day. Because yesterday seemed like it was going back up, and now it's pulling back down. So now that we're in the 10s, I will watch this even closer than ever every single day moving forward. But I have a question for you guys, and I want you guys to comment down below what you think and how you feel. Do you think this is going to reach that bottom here that we saw before $15, $9.70? Or do you think it's actually going to break through it and reach newer lows before a reversal? Or is this the bottom right here at $10 and some change? This is a serious question to all the investors and all the viewers. I would love to see your thoughts down below. As always, guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money.